Welcome, welcome, welcome to a long forgotten but back and ready to roll FloridaMun draft here with Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths. As you can see from my little tracker down below here, I am a solid 8-1 in my first three traditional best of three drafts, and I figured, okay, now I can start recording, and now I'm gonna go like 0-3. Because that's how it goes. But thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's see where we're at. And this is drafting against people. No more stupid freaking bots. Last pick in removal spells and shit like that. Oh, we got us a Mythic. That's kind of two color, but not really. Not looking at the Mythic, I have been impressed with Wingspan Mentor. It's been one of the better ones of the Mentor cycle. Basically, make something flying, and then you could tap it to add counters to your flyers. This is basically the same thing, but with Trample, which is a little less good. Of One Mind has been really nice. Greater Sandworm, Humble Naturalist. But what's this Feeding Artisan about? +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard. Okay, so it's demand 1/1 if you just play it on turn 2. But you can X, pay 1, tap, sacrifice another creature, search your library of creature, cost extra less. So that's pretty nice. You can turn your small creatures into your bigger creatures while pumping this thing. Let's give it a go. Time to try something new. I don't think classification is the thing we're gonna go for here. +20/+20, but it taps creature. If you have 9 mana and the 1/3 flying jellyfish, though, you can put this on there and then untap it with its ability and attack for 21 in the air with a 21/23 flying jellyfish. So that's cool. This is another one of those mentors. Not super pumped about that one. I might just take this deadweight here. It goes with our Fiend Artisan. Solid removal. I think it's a little weaker than average in this set, but there's nothing really blowing my mind in that pack. Okay, look, this thing is crazy, hard to cast, and it looks like we're trying to solidify it in at least black, so not about that. Dustfang Mentor is pretty nice. It gives the creature lifelink, and you can pump lifelink things, which you have lifelink stuff in white and black mostly, but the good thing about this is we could play this in a white-black deck, and this is actually pretty good in a white-black deck because white has a bunch of little tokens running around that you can sack to find your bigger cards. Heartless Act is also good. That's actually better than Dustfang Mentor. I didn't really see this. There's a lot of creatures out there that still don't have counters. Don't be fooled. And removing up to 3 counters could basically effectively make them useless in combat, and then you could eat a creature or something. So I think I'm a fan of Heartless Act from what I've seen thus far. Ram Through is a nice, cheap, green removal spell. It's not a fight spell, it's a punch spell. And then a little upside if it's a big creature that you're punching through some smaller creature that has and your creature has trample, it does damage to the face. That's nice. I'm also kind of a fan of this 4/3. It makes it really hard. You can really just kind of push through damage on people in certain board states if you have anything with trample. I don't know if that's really what Green-Black's trying to do, though. Green-Black's a little more grindy, a little more recursion-based. I do like Lurking Deadeye. I've been impressed with this. Flash, it's like something from a couple sets ago. Except it's the 4/2 instead of a 3/2. But I think this Humble Naturalist is a really nice cheap card to have. It ramps you. It can tap for any color. There's easy splashing in this deck. King Seesaw, Ancient Guardian, also known as Huntmaster Liger. So whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of times creature is mutated. So that's kind of nice. Might be worth considering splashing. I'm also a big fan of this Fertilid. It's a nice mutation target, and maybe after removing a counter it would be nice to sacrifice to this Fiend Artisan. Almighty Brush Wag is fine. I'm gonna go with the Fertilid. it helps with splashing too. Okay, I'm a big fan of Exuberant Wolf Bear. It basically attacks as a 4/4 and gives target human you control power 4. So we got a couple of those, or we got one of those. But it's a 4/4 for 4 at worst, so that's already pretty good. Here, at the beginning of the gain 1 life. This is kind of a more grindy card. I don't think we're going to be doing anything too heavily mutate specific. This is just a vanilla 6/6 gains you life. Is pretty boring. I think I'll take this. It seems like it slows down the game, and I think that's what Black-Green's going to want to do. Basically for stuff like Greater Sandworm, if we could just slow down the game and then bust this out, that'd be nice. If we're in a late game and we find ourselves with a lot of mana and some stupid, you know, small creatures not doing anything, we can use this Fiend Artisan. We probably want to get some graveyard play going. I don't think we've seen much of it. Here, I guess we'll just pick up the boring Bristling Boar. I think Blade Banish is better, but we're kind of deep in green, and this is a fine card. Here, we'll just pick up... Rumbling Rockslide has been very strong for me. Why is this going so late? Maybe red's very open. Yeah, maybe we'll pivot to green-red. I mean, we could still honestly drop... Yeah, I mean, the fact that we got 2 of those so late is insane to me. I mean, as soon as you can play it, it's basically a sorcery deal at least 4 damage to something. And if you're just careful with where you use it, you're not going to get blown out by anything. I mean... I've been so thirsty. I ate Chipotle yesterday, and I had ramen for lunch the same day, and I think that just totally sucked all of the moisture out of my body, that combination. But I digress. Death's Oasis. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put top 2 cards of the library into your graveyard. Okay, that's already good with Fiend Artisan. Then return a creature card with lesser converted mana cost than the creature that died from graveyard to your hand, and you can always sacrifice this, gain life equal to the greatest converted mana cost creature among creatures you control. So this is kind of like... just keeps on bringing stuff back when you die. I mean, it doesn't exile anything. So this can kind of just keep on chaining forever. It's interesting. There's another Greater Sandworm. There's a charge of Forever Beast, which basically kills something based on a power of creature you have in your hand. I'm going to try this Death's Oasis. We might splash for it. We'll see. Okay. Now, this is my 4th draft, and all 3 drafts have had this Parcel Beast, and all 3 drafts I have been super happy to have this Parcel Beast in there. And I know we have no fixing right now, but I'm 100% confident this card is better than Death's Oasis. It's simpler, it just works all the time. It's unconditional. You get on the battlefield, you just have to pay 1 and tap, and you're drawing 2 cards a turn, which is insane. Ragged Highlands would be a nice wheel. Cloud Piercer's fine. But, I mean, I'm just going to pick it up and try to splash for it, because that's how we go. If we're splashing for this and no longer splashing for Death's Oasis, this could be something. So this is like card filtering plus I don't know if I'm into that. I think I'd rather just pick up this Boot Nipper maybe. Actually, this is nice. This is nice synergy with sacking outlets. Turn target battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. That could be pretty. That's pretty strong when you have stuff like Greater Sandworm running around, just expensive cycle cards. Because then you can cycle it earlier on. I have been a big fan of this Cavern Whisperer, but I think I'm going to try this Unbreakable Bond. And we might be moving away from splashing this Parcel Beast, but at least no one else is going to have it. And this should not be going this late. It's a 4-mana instant removal spell with upside. Come on. Come on, people. I don't even have to look at anything else. Here, I think I'm going to go for the Far Finder. It's a good sack outlet. It finds us a land. We're going to be splashing for something. I don't know what though exactly. Probably not Death's Oasis. It's gonna be between Parcel Beasts and then these Rumbling Rock Slides. But it looks like we're gonna be base green-black. And these guys can get played while being base green-black. We could just be strong base green, obviously, honestly. I mean, we could. If you attacked with a human, I don't think we're doing that much. We already have one of these. I don't think we need more. It fills up our graveyard. It could be like a pseudo combat trick for this, but it's not that exciting. I guess what else are we doing? I'll give it a go. I'm gonna try some shit this time around, okay? Unexpected Fangs seems underwhelming. This, we don't have many humans to go get. I guess we have a couple. Yeah, we do. That's like kind of be a draw too sometimes, especially if we know we can sack it. Okay, second Greater Sandworm is great because it goes so well with this Unbreakable Bond. I mean, to get a 7/7 lifelink that can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less on turn 5 is pretty good. I would like to see this giant koala thing cuddle with this Greater Sandworm. That's what this is implying. It's a nice land to pick up. We might just end up not playing the Parcel Beast because we're not finding the fixing as far as I can tell here. These cards don't really matter. This could matter if we play against some flyers. Come out the sideboard. This is best of 3. Mind you. I mean, this thing could act as like a fixing for red and blue. And then we just cycle it away if we don't need it. This thing I forgot we have. It's a little expensive, I guess. Not really. This is very similar to some cards in the past, I guess. The like Elf Druid that was just a 2/1. This puts in your hand though, not on the battlefield. Of one mind. There's a lot of suggestive human-animal relations going on in here. What is going on? Crystal Giant, okay, and then this is Void Breaker. This is a kind of nice pack. Crystal Giant's really nice because you can basically play it no matter what your mana situation is, and it just gets better every turn up to a certain point. It's pretty strong, but I think this Space Godzilla Void Invader is going to be great for us because, again, you can just cycle into the graveyard. It's like a combat trick that draws you a card, and then you can always just draw it late in the game and drop an 8/8 Death Touch. And it's good with our Unbreakable Bond. Ooh, and it's really good with Back for More. That is the real card you want as a payoff for this. What? Oh my god, this pack 3 is ridiculous. This card is so crazy. It's a 7/6 for 3 and 3 green, which reminds me of Feasting Troll King. We're definitely base green, so that's good. We're not going to splash for this or this anymore. I think we will still splash for the 2 Rumbling. But basically, when the center of the battlefield fights up to 1 target creature you don't control, boom, it's good already. And then when it attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment, and then you can return human control to his own hand, and then this gains indestructible. So we have some humans. Okay, this pack is... I'm glad. I didn't want another really busted pack. We'll pick that for the sideboard. No, we don't really need anything else right now. I mean, having Back for More and Unbreakable Bond is kind of nice to have more Greater Sandworm, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need any of this. I'll take it just in case, but I don't think we're going to play it. Our curve's already kind of big, or kind of high. We don't have a lot of Mutate going on, which is a first, I think, for me. We have like none going on, which is actually kind of a first for me in this set, but that's fine. What the hell is this? It's too complicated. I don't want to think about it. I mean, this is a 2/2 flash creature for double black, which could be nice. We don't really have anything else with flash, so it doesn't do much outside of that. This could be nice. Menace creatures have to be blocked by 3 creatures or more, but we don't have much menace either. We might just want to get this Dark Bargain. I think another fight spell is going to be good. What's our creature count? It's a nice balance. We could probably lose this Almighty Bushwhack. We have a lot of expensive things. I doubt we're going to run out of mana, and that's good for like mutating. We have a lot of 4-drops, so maybe we lose this like boar. That's just fine, whatever. And then kind of like a lot of everything else. So we'll see where we end up before cutting more. Yeah, I don't think any of this is going to matter. We'll take a second plummet just in case we go against a really flyer heavy deck. I mean, the idea of putting lifelink on one of these huge things is great, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we need that. We have better big cards. Go for Blood is kind of nice, but I think we're good on removal between our Blood Curdle, our Rumbling Rock Slides. Again, I don't think we need any of this. I think we're just going to cut some of the cards in our deck already and be done with it. Durable Coil Bug is nice. Fiend Arson has the potential to be really good. If the game stalls out and gets to the point, we could just literally trade in all of our small creatures for massive ones. Plus cycling stuff in the graveyard is going to be good. I wish we had a little more sacrifice fodder, but basically between the Naturalist kind of becoming useless at the end of game, this Coil Bug being able to be bought back, this Fertilid becomes kind of useless. Sure. Okay. So the fact that we have only 2 of these to splash, I think we lose the Survivor's Bond. We already have stuff coming back from the graveyard. We don't have too many humans. We have 1, 2, 3. I guess humans are good for us though. Maybe I want that back. I kind of like all of our cheaper stuff. We could lose. I think we could lose the Dark Bargain, actually. Now, where the hell does this stuff actually stack up? These could be 2s. This could be a 3. Those are 6s. Okay, our curve isn't crazy. I think we could lose a mountain. Throw in a... We have a lot of green cards. I think throw in another forest and be happy with that because we have Farfinder to find any basic land. We also have this to add any color for our creatures. And then we also had one other thing, I think, to find lands, maybe? Nope, maybe not. I was mistaken. Okay. Anyway, we'll add the green. I think that's what we want to do. And I think we're done. Let's ship it. The mustache and short sides are what I decided to do for this quarantine. I don't know why. I needed to do something one night. Apparently. This is nice. This is looking real nice. 2-drop and 3-drop into 4-drop that we'll be able to play because of this. And then we could just kind of control the board until we find our big stuff, hopefully. And then we could just kind of chump all day if we need to wait out a little bit. Okay, so they got some mutate going on. I still think we're good doing this. Though it's gonna have counters, so that's unfortunate. That's fine. I mean, we're probably just going to play this next turn. If they want to spend their turn 4 just using this, that's kind of fine. Oh, they got some sack stuff going on. Have to make sure we play cards that can do things. Yeah, we're already on our way to our Greater Sandworm, and they're 2 mana away from even using this, so that's nice. This might not be an interesting one if they continue to be stuck. There, I think we just Heartless Act that, and then we can keep on attacking. Oh wait, that has a counter on it. We'll do this. If they block there, we can just remove the counter. It's as good as a removal spell. It's a little wasteful, but I mean, when we're up ahead this much on curve, we just want to keep up the pressure. Because if they don't have anything right now. We want to trample through this. Because get off the board, and we're doing 3 damage still. Yeah, they just got mana screwed here. I think it's a little too late for them, but we'll see. If they double block here, I think we just kill this, get in with the 2. Then even if they have an answer for this, we can basically attack with everything, and they're kind of in trouble. The Whisper Squad is scary as fuck. Now that I look at this. If I saw that in the woods, I would run the hell away. This guy seems pretty good. They're in the quote-unquote human colors, I think. How would they do that? Cool. Alright, I don't really have a good sense what they're doing. Some sacking stuff, I don't know. I think we're pretty well equipped for this though. I think Deadweight's gonna look decent, maybe. It might be a little soft against people going wide, but we'll see. Corono. Wonder where these people get their names from. I think every gamer tag has a semi-interesting, not an interesting story behind it, but it has a story behind it. Mine's not very interesting. I'm from Florida. The spelling is because I listen to this podcast that defines like dumb old men and wild men. Yeah, with a U, because it kind of like just captures the stereotype of those people. So here, this is what we want to do. We want to cycle our Greater Sandworm on turn 2 to hopefully find more mana. And so we can Unbreakable Bond it, and then when it dies to something else, we can... Oh, they put us on the play. Interesting. Well, this is going nicely so far, I think. Oh, we're going to curve into that 7/7 Sandworm. Black-Blink Sandworm. I can't talk sometimes, okay? It's fine. Don't worry about it. That would be more concerning if things with 2 power could block the great Sandworm. I mean, I could just attack and kill one of these things. This thing isn't doing much anyway, otherwise. It'll kill something, and then... This thing doesn't have trample, right? Okay. So that's kind of nice. Turned 5/7/7 with lifelink. This is limited. And we might just have to. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Why is that so hard for me to contemplate in my brain what it's asking? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's get some other stuff out there. I guess we'll take another green. And then even if they kill this, we could buy it back. And our human back with our Survivor's Bond. We're in good position to just take this first match, I think. If they exile it, that's kind of a bummer. I don't know all the cards. I don't know how many exile effects there are in these colors. I gotta imagine there's something in black. Okay. And we got a flash in the 4/2 that kills something that was damaged this turn. Nope. They're just trying to make this thing big. And that's fine. Might just Rumbling Rock Slide this next turn. Just so they can't chump block. And then they have to find something that we know isn't in their hand currently. Alright, we did it. Wasn't too difficult, but we did it. Got to update this record here. Boom. 30 minutes to get through the whole draft and the match. So much better than paper. Paper would take an hour and a half to do that. Not to mention the drive to wherever the hell you're going, and then the sleeving and the shuffling and all that bullshit. Yeah, this looks pretty sick. Draken. I mean, this thing can find us some lands if we needed to. We have an exuberant wolf bear. I don't know what's riding it. Some elf thing. Part of me wants to kind of take that away, but since we drew this, I don't have to worry. We have Blood Curdle, so if they want to invest a lot of resources, we're going to keep on stacking on top of this mysterious egg. That's fine. Sure. I mean, next turn we can play a 4/4, and unless they put something else on top of it. If they have a counter, they have a counter. I'm not too concerned about it. They're like pretty low on cards already. See, they could buy that back if they mutate this, which is kind of good for them. But if they just mutate this to make it big and swing in because they think they're winning the race, yeah, okay. So they get to bring that back. But we get to Blood Curdle this and then attack with 2 4/4s. And now they're just going to be kind of behind, even if they do a lot of damage here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Now they're in kind of an awkward position. I mean, if we just draw a land, we could just play this and eat something. I think it's worthwhile just to kill this Porcu Parrot. I don't know what they could really have. They think it's just holding up for this cycling. Yeah, this is gonna be a fast one. This game, at least. I don't think there's any card that could do 8 to the face right here. Yeah, so basically we could shrink that and then attack with everything. Oh wait, well if we just attack with everything, they're dead, so. No need to show them anything else. So it's good to know they could put First Strike on something at instant speed, though. They have 3 mana up. We didn't see anything flying. I don't think we saw quite enough to make a call on changing any of this stuff. Well, this is... It's nice, but we can't keep it. This we can't keep, and I think we have to lose this Corpse Churn, but this could find us. I don't even know. I'm gonna take a risk and do this. It's not easy. Okay, this makes me feel better. His hand was a little shaky. See, this is where Heartless Act is not as exciting as it could be. We're gonna take another shot from this. This is a nice curve. 3/4 attacking on turn 2 is rough to deal with. But we can Farfinder to jump block. I'm not going to attack. If they have something to kill this just to get more damage, I might just jump block with this anyway. Well, that was not what we were hoping for. Honestly, we'll just chump block this, I think. I think staying alive, prolonging this game is how we win this one. Oh, I should have played out. That was stupid. I should have played out Swamp so I could Heartless Axe something at the end of turn if they play it. I don't think it'll cost us too much, though. I don't think we care about the jellyfish. Let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do here. Sure. Okay, so that's gonna mutate, and then we can kill it after it mutates. So it won't have any counter. Oh wait, yeah, it'll have a flying counter on it. No, does it have a counter on it? Well, I guess we'll find out. I think it's just showing it has flying. I don't think that's a flying counter. I think the counters are up here. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, we just need to find something big here to we just deadweight this just to slow this down a bit. Well, that's not good. If a source you control okay, okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. This is gonna do 6 damage. And this is gonna do some damage. I mean, that's totally fine. That's the entire plan here. There it is. Oh, I can't even play it. No! Okay, that's fine. So it's gonna bounce it. If we don't kill it, it's not gonna, it's just gonna become bigger. I think this is worthwhile doing, because then it doesn't get the this thing doesn't bounce. It wouldn't become so big. I think we just chump block this again. God, I chump blocked the wrong thing because I thought this was 4 because of the mutate cost. I don't think it really matters, but maybe it would have. We would have had 2 more health. 5 now. We would have had only 1 blocker. Wait a second. This does have 8/8 lifelink. So if they can't mess with it, we're still okay. Well, fuck me. I got so much hope. Okay, well, those are tough things to deal with, but no flyers. Not much we can sideboard in. We were just one of our big things short of being in the graveyard of stabilizing a little bit, I think. So you have 2 of those pouncing shark things. That's good. This is going to ramp us pretty well if we find big cards this. And we have a lot of big cards to draw into. We have removal. We have a 2, 3, 4 curve on the play. So that's nice. All nice things. We have a lot of strong cards to draw into. So I feel better about not having them. I'm sick of this fucking egg on turn 1 though. But alert Heed Bonder is nice. Same with Blood Curdle for dealing with any of their. They have Essence Scatter. That won't be ideal. But at least it didn't happen to one of our big things. Which we can play all of our, well, I guess not the Ape King thing. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to Blood Curdle that this turn. Take that 1/3 menace. Five, 6. So we're 2 turns away from playing this 8/8. It's just actually kind of lame if they could just kill it. Should really have trample for 8. That's kind of nice, but I think they're gonna mutate the pouncing shark thing onto me. Nope, maybe not. Well, I know I got something big coming down. But if that's their best play this turn, and they don't have a counter, another one, we're in a good position. That's kind of annoying. Because now we can't play our Godzilla this turn, but that's totally fine. I'd rather than bounce a 2-drop than... One, 2, 6, okay. Getting that 1 life is actually pretty nice right now. And if this thing sticks, I mean, honestly, they're only doing 1 damage to us, and then we've got an 8/8, and then if they take care of that, we can bring it back and kill something, and we have another 8/8 they gotta deal with. That's pretty nice. So I'll play into this counter. I don't care. Oh, yeah. The problem with this is that they just bounces with the stupid shark. Don't have it. Don't have it. Okay, I can deal with that. That makes me feel a little bit better. Probably just chump block this. I don't really want a Heartless Act into open mana. That's It's not really doing much anyway. Now I will do this so I know whether to attack or not. Let's see. It's a little scary here. I feel like red-blue can generate some damage out of nowhere. But they are not looking good compared to what we're doing. Okay, I think I'll just honestly trade off with that if they offer it. They have to jump block something here. I will just trade there. The prompt is really confusing. It should just say creature or player is what it should say. And then we could always back for more of this thing to kill their Glimmerbell if they try to. Okay. Well, if they just play a land and don't play anything else, I think I'm just going to go for the win here. Just going to back for more. We're going to let that resolve. And then we're going to back for more. And then we win. Boom, baby. Boom. Let's go. Ten and 1. It's a 90% win rate right there. Okay, this is always the big one. Trophy. Let's do it. My gems are just going up. That's what happens when there's no stupid bots involved. I was a little skeptical about this like higher stakes best of 3, but I'm into it. I don't know how MTGO is gonna stay alive. I think this put the nail in the coffin for that ancient piece of garbage program. I will miss it for some reason. There's something exciting about opening a pack and knowing one of the cards is worth $40 virtual dollars or something. You just don't get that with Arena. Okay, that's a good hand. What if it's worth cycling the Sandworm? I think so. Right off the bat, before having any graveyard recursion or anything. I haven't picked up our pack 1 pick 1 yet. I haven't seen how that has gone. Oh yeah, that's what we're splashing for. I forgot where red was about. Well, we have the land now, so we don't really need to cycle this, I guess. Hopefully play like some flyer I could kill with dead weight next turn. Perfect. That's even better. And then we're just going into a 4/4 followed by a removal spell. And 2 lands away from a Great Worm. We found our red source, which is great. I mean, this is looking pretty good already. We don't even have to think. Oh, they're gonna put the Parcel Beast on this thing. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. They have flash, so they could have done that after the fact, but I guess we have to take... I mean... Now we just have removal, removal, Great Worm, so that's pretty nice. I'd rather than play a creature than remove my wolf bear. That's not even that scary of a creature. I'll let them mutate onto it or something, I guess. I mean, I'm not worried about this race. No, it seems unlikely they're going to be doing much. Now this would be a little unfortunate if they have a Essence Scatter, but we're still in a pretty good position even if they do, and the next time they just play something, because it's likely we can kill any creature they have. If they Essence Scatter into removal, we would be in a tough spot right there, because then they would have this engine for any creature they played. But this thing ain't drawing them cards anytime soon. And here, if they just play one blocker, we're gonna win. Well, never mind, I lied. No need to try to kill that Frost Lynx. You can't block this Greater. Actually, it will be able to. We have like 4 massive things to draw into. Okay, so I mutated. Just exile 1 card. They don't get to play it. And we actually just get to remove that, which is nice. Just in case they have something I'm not thinking of. Okay. 1 game away from a very short best of 3 draft, possibly. Okay, so it looks like they are like doubling, stacking up. They had a couple of flyers. It might be worthwhile to put this plummet in there on the draw. I don't think we need this Fertlet. Doesn't look like it's the greatest thing for us. I don't want their flying octopus otter things getting out of control. Okay, well, let's see if putting this plummet in is going to be worth it or not. We do just need to find a land to make this hand a little better. It's nice having this cycle available in case we don't draw it next turn. Oh, we did, so I might hold on to this. We'll see. Countering this would actually be kind of nasty for us. I'm gonna find a mountain. We already have one of our rock slides in. I know we need double green for the sandworm, but that's a couple of points out. That's fine. I'll chump block with this all day. If they make it flying, they'll get a card, but the next turn we can just plummet it. I think I'd rather just Heartless Act and get this Naturalist out. I think that plan's better. There could be an argument to be made to it while they're untapped, but that's kind of one of the things that I don't really want them to get in a position where they could just keep on getting cards from it. I feel like we have a very strong hand. So why force it? So we have 6. Now this I'll leave Plummet up for, because they might just shoot off some spell pre-combat to draw this, to grow this thing. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. But not terrible. I think I'm gonna cycle this Space Godzilla at this point. Because now we're 3 lands away and we can always buy it back with this back for more. We do need a second green source, so that would be nice. But if they just play a creature here, I mean, I know we don't get the fight from this, but puts quite the clock on them. And I don't think we're going to use this ability, but honestly, I think we cycle one of these. There we go. I mean, it turns out that wasn't the right thing to do because we were going to draw it anyway, but now we have quite a massive board presence here once we drop this Greater Worm plus a removal spell. And I think they need 7 mana to get to anything that would wipe this kind of board. But I'm feeling confident we're riding this one to a 3-0. Poor person thinks they have a chance. As long as they don't accidentally cycle this, I think this is pretty locked up. This deck was sick. Back for more is great. Heartlight Act is still pretty nice, though it, you know, we did run into some situations where it wasn't good. But I mean, it's basically Doomblade. If they tap out to kill any one of these, we can just Rumbling Rockslide this thing. If not, we can just kind of get in there, see what's up. Okay, okay. Oh, they got me good. Okay, so if they have removal for this, it's not over yet. I kind of forgot about Clash of Titans. But that was like the most flavorful Clash of Titans I think you could have. Okay, so returned it to my hand, draws me a card. That's not terrible. They just have a bunch of jellyfish. Not too bad. I'm going to be in a pretty good position. If they just play one big creature, like that thing, that's fine. So you mutate onto it. You get to draw, get to exile one card. Okay, they missed. And now I just get to do this. Give myself a menace counter. Boom! 11-0. God damn! This format is, I don't know, we get along. We get along with it. Let's claim that prize. Boom! And then let's go open. I think I should have 10 packs. Nice. Let's see what we got. What we got here. Oh, a couple of companion here. I haven't seen anyone play this. So it's a 4/4 flying for 4, mutate for 4. Whenever this creature mutates, create a red artifact named Feather with 1 sacrifice Feather. Return target Phoenix card from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That is great flavor, and that's really cool. Mythos of Nethroi is interesting. I feel like the Ozolith, if you like pack one, pick one this in a weak pack, you can make a pretty like sick deck. And then this one is one of the ones that you can like actually build around fairly easily. I mean, not having 1 drops is easy. Not having 2 drops is a little sketch, but this format seems kind of slow. And then Whirlwind of Thought. I don't like that it's an enchantment that costs 4. I think it should be just cost 3 and be Just Guy. Because 4, using turn 4 to put something on the battlefield that does nothing, is a little suspect. But who knows? I have to give it a try. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll probably be recording more Streaming War. If you liked what you see, follow the YouTube channel, subscribe to that, and come follow me at Twitch, www.twitch.tv/FloridaMun, MUN. I appreciate the views, and the set's pretty sick. Catch you all next time. Later.